Welcome everyone on the first competition day of our championships. It is not ordinary place. We have the briefing only today in this briefing hangar. We are starting. For the first point is safety committee, which should choose 3 pilots, 1 from each class. Our president of the safety committee will be our steward, Hans Obermeier. I will give him a microphone.
Thank you much. Good morning. Hello to everybody. We should have a short vote about these 3 pilots for our safety committee. Maybe propose 3 pilots. Is there any objection against it? Then I would propose Wolfgang Janowicz in the 20-meter class, Sarah Kellman in the standard class, and Eric Soubrier in the club class. Can we make an open voting about it? Can you hold your hands if that would be okay for you? Thanks a lot. I see there's a broad agreement. I hope and rely that the safety committee will not have much to do, because I'm quite sure that you all will be good sportsmen and will practice really good fair play. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. The second point of our briefing is the meteo.
Good morning, everyone. I think we can have some problems with viewing our satellite pictures once again, so sorry for this. But I will begin from surface pressure chart. Okay, so today over Poland we have, over east and south part of Poland we have cold front that will be in this place for a whole day. And good news for us is that over northwestern Poland and also over Ostrów we have influence of high placed over west of Denmark. Also at upper levels we have a reach of high. And in these situations we will have northwestern inflow of new air mass. And as we can see on satellite pictures, or maybe not, sorry, but these are clouds connected with this cold front that will be right here for whole day. Then we have some free space of clear sky, and then once again the secondary cold front with some more moist in the air. So right now we have some nice cumuli clouds on the sky, but we are afraid that in a short time, about 2 hours, the area of more clear sky, maybe even dry thermals, will come over our airfield. Then once again, if you are going to fly northwest, you will have this area of cumuli clouds. There is about 5/8 of cumuli right now, so much better conditions. And if we go to our forecast map, we have also soundings. One is from Lindenberg, is placed near Berlin. As you can see, this is completely different air mass that we had before. There's a nice subsidence inversion at about 3 kilometers, and as you can see below it, there is some moisture in the air. During the day, this is the forecast for Ostrów at 12 UTC. You can see that this inversion is not so clearly here visible, but it will come to us tomorrow. Right now we will have some cumuli clouds with cloud base above about 800 meters, starting from about 800 meters, and with top about 2 kilometers. The cloud base is going to rise up to 1,400 meters with cloud top almost not changing. As you can see, this map can be a little bit changed comparing to this you have right now, mainly because of we couldn't decide how much clouds to give. This is this area of drier air than the area of moisture that is coming from northwest to us. As you can see, the direction of wind is from northwest turning to west above 2 kilometers. Okay, and updrafts should be up to medium updrafts should be only about 2 meters per second and dying out of thermals after 6 p.m. No shower rains today, no thunderstorms, almost no cirrus clouds, no middle level clouds, only cumuli clouds. And situation for tomorrow doesn't change very much. We will have, well, the frontal area removed from area of Poland, so we will have almost everywhere clear sky in the morning, then starting some thermals. And we are afraid that because the air mass coming to us is quite dry, yesterday I was talking about dry thermals today, and now I'm talking about dry thermals tomorrow. The risk is very high, although about 2 p.m., let's say, some cumuli clouds may appear, but very thin, with cloud base about 1,300 and tops about 1,500, 600, so very small cumuli clouds, and few of them. And that's all. Any questions? Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the meteo. I think we can go to the next point. This is our airport organization again. I don't talk about this, but I would like to see the line, this line behind all gliders parking places. It is the critical line. Nobody can be landed crossing this line. So be careful. We make some red sticks across this line, and it will be a very good scene from the glider, I hope. This is also our details, and one thing important is that files for EGC loggers, files must be sent by scoring or delivered to our office, and you should write a title in which has on the class, contest ID, and pilot. We have also choose the countries for our 3 frequencies, and you can write this information. I think it's important. We have 3 frequencies, 126.750. It's for Belgium, Czech Republic, Denmark, Finland, France, and United Kingdom. And the second one, 11.725. It's for German, Hungary, Italy, Japan, Lithuania, and the Netherlands. And the third one is for Polish, Romanian, Russian, Slovakia, Switzerland, and Slovenia, Swedish, and USA. We are looking for this. Sorry for that. Okay. About their spaces, I would like to ask Artur.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The situation is, in general, similar to the days before, but today, this area, Echo Alpha 18, is open for us. So we can use this part this airspace up to 2,000 meters above mean sea level, the same level which is in the adjacent TMA or under adjacent TMA sector. 2,000 meters above mean sea level here. It will be useful because our routes are going in this direction today. And the same pertains to Echo Alpha 19. It's open for today up to flight level 85. Flight level 85, the lower limit of the TMA in this zone. So up to flight level 85, we can fly in this red depicted zone. Here we have depicted the limits, the lower limits of the TMA. In this part, it is 1,700 meters above mean sea level, and here it is 2,000 meters. But I don't think you'll be flying here. It's too far from your route. That's not for today. I'll remind you that from now on, the airspace file number 8 is valid, and this is the only one valid, number 8. Aero towing procedure, we are towing to the west. Okay, back to the files. The airspace number 8 and the turn points number 5. There were no major change to turn point file. Only the description of the points were editorially corrected. So the names of the points and the coordinates hasn't changed. But the current file is number 5. And aero tow procedure, simple as always, we are towing straight to the west. Up to, let's say, 400 meters, then turning back to the airfield with a 180 turn, and you are released at or before the airfield western border. And the gliders are leaving the aero tow zone to the left or to the right. And we have defined the size of the zone because we were asked to. The zone is 1 kilometer wide, starting 1 kilometer wide and 4 kilometers long. It starts at the end of the airfield, at the end of the runway to the westerly direction. And flying in this area below 850 meters above mean sea level is prohibited. Wróć, Maciek. Na to. Okay. Is that clear? Good. Co jeszcze mamy? To już mówiłem. Dalej. This is the procedure for landings during the launches. If someone needs to land during the launches, should follow this simple procedure. If you are south from the airfield, join left-hand pattern for runway 28, let's say left. If you are north from the airfield, join right-hand pattern and land on the runway 28 right, unless you are instructed otherwise by our flight director. And always report you are going to join downwind, left or right runway 28, to let the flight director know about your presence. He is only concerned about the aeroplanes, tow planes. So let him know if you are going to land, let's say Alpha Alpha, joining left-hand downwind or right-hand downwind for runway 28, full stop. Good. Now you can see we are approaching and finishing from the west, and the west finish line is valid. I'm sorry for that. I missed that point. You have on your tasks finish line east. All tasks, printed tasks or copied tasks you have finish line east. It will be changed, or it's changed to finish line west, and everyone will be required to sign on the list that the finish point is actually west, not east. It will be done after the briefing. So finish procedure, we are approaching from the west. Those gliders landing straight in are landing on the right, on runway, let's say 10 right, to the right from the arrow. And those approaching the field with the altitude and speed reserve, or let's say energy reserve, are joining a left-hand circuit for runway 10, let's say left, and they are landing on the left-hand side or northern side from the arrow. MS, czekaj, zacznij klubów. Klub day 1A, wyżej. The task for club class for today is a racing task, 370 kilometers long, starting at Franklinov Point via virtual point 003, then back to Stradomia, point 180 Stradomia, to Krotoshin 086, and back home. And for information, we have resigned from limiting the time available for launches. We have limited the start line opening time. The start line is from now on opened for 2 hours. For every class, it's 2 hours. So after opening of the start line for club class it's open for 2 hours. When we open for the standard class, then the start line for standard class is open for 2 hours, and so on. So no limit for lunches, only limit for start line, which is 2 hours. Maciek, czekaj, wróć jeszcze, wróć. That's one thing. One more addition. You will notice here the Echo Alpha 18 and Echo Alpha 19 is removed, and I've written down a note that all prohibited airspaces are closed to avoid any questions. All prohibited, the Echo Papa airspaces. Good. Let's move on. Are there any questions to club class task? As I said, finish line west, as on the screen, and as we will confirm in a signature. Yes. Of course, we are announcing start line on the radio. Today we will use a stationary transmitting station with a very good range. You will hear the announcement 100 kilometers away at the ground level, so don't worry. On 122.2, that's very important. I was reminded to tell everyone that it's announced at 122.2 megacycles. So stay tuned to 122.2 megahertz to hear the announcement of opening of the start line. Okay, if it's your request, we agree to announce expiry of the start line opening 10 minutes prior. Is that okay with you? 10 minutes prior expiry of the start line for every class will be announced. And of course, we can also then announce closure of the start line, yes? If it's, of course, if there is any use of this information. If it's closed, it's already closed. Good. This is the task for standard class for today. You are departing from point 245 Będzin, flying towards point 189 Śmigiel. Masz wskaźnik? Aha, dzięki. Flying towards Śmigiel Point, so you can have a use of this airspace here up to 2,000 meters above mean sea level. But watch out, here it is only 1,050 meters above mean sea level. 1,050 meters in this sector, so be cautious not to fly too far behind this point. Then you are flying back to 0.144 Zlotów under the Echo Alpha 19. You can fly here up to flight level 95, correction, 85, flight level 85 as written on the tasks. Then to Wilków Point, 0.321, back home, circular finish line 3 kilometers. And this is, please note, finish line west. Finish line west for every class, also for the standard class. MS. Good. And the last class, the multi-seat class, you are flying also a polygon with the 3 points, 392 kilometers long, starting at 0.248 Ociąż, then towards Polkowice, then Bojanowo 007 Bojanowo, then 177 Stany, and back home. If you deviate to the left, to the south, you can use this flight level 85 allowance here. Outside these airspaces here, you can fly up to flight level 95, but I don't think you will have a use of this altitude today. Vladas? It was intentional. Of course, it was intentional not to put too many information on the. There were no changes. There were no changes to the coordinates. If it's your wish, it's your and others to have the coordinates on the task sheets. If I can do that, no, it's no problem. It's just a one tick. For tomorrow, you will have coordinates on your task sheets. Yes, Florian? Speak up, please. Please be quiet. It was told a few times. It was my mistake. Today, we will have, all classes will have finish line west. Finish line west, 364. You will, of course, I will ask every competitor after the briefing to sign that he received this information, that the finish line west is a valid one. And the same limit of the start line opening, 2 hours after opening of the start line for the multi-seat class. You will receive warning 10 minutes prior closure, as for every class. And the finish line closure for all classes is on the sunset. At the sunset, it's 2108. So we have plenty of time to complete the task.
Okay, is there any questions? If not, the last information is about television, which we have. Sorry, 1 minute. We have a television starting up from today for the 20 days of our competition. The live tracking and the live video will be delivered to this website. You can watch our logo on the right. If you click, then we have some videos for you, and you can also watch the live transmission on our website, on our official website. Okay. I can't see more questions, so the briefing is over. Yes? Sorry?
I have a question about the aerotow release area. Since you are penalizing thermaling in that area, how do you decide if the glider is inside or outside the area? And how does the glider pilot decide if he is inside or outside the area? Is that area included in the latest airspace file? No. Just a question, something to think about.
Any more questions? Okay, we would like you to... sorry? Okay, after the briefing, I leave the screen on the radio frequencies again to write it. And everyone should come here to sign and confirm the change of finish point. Okay, team captains can confirm for all team.